It should be noted, those of you watching on the internet right now, that Team 1 finished like yesterday pretty fast. They were the ones who finished earliest. And so, all right, so there they are. Give them a hand, everybody. Yay, them, yeah. And I acknowledge you guys have been waiting around about an hour and a half, and it's like patiently waiting because you were basically finished. And oh, it's a nice touch you added to this font. Is not the generic font. It's very has a lot of personality to it. All right. So I'll go ahead and back it up here. So let's imagine a student is going to take the TOEFL test section, speaking question number 1. Let's see.
Some students prefer studying in complete silence, while others prefer studying with background noise or music. Which do you prefer and why?
Very simple and straightforward. I think any student reading that, hearing that, would know what to do. And okay, cool. Yeah, the phrasing is not complicated either. So yeah, that's a good example. You have a choice between two things. All right. So let's take a look at speaking question number 2. Here you go. We're just doing a little evaluation of the first team here. If your team is all finished, it looks like. Here you go. We'll probably get to evaluating your team tomorrow. But this is team 1, FYI. All right, this is what they did for speaking question number 2. The change in a library weekend hours. The university library will extend. Oh, I'm talking too much. I'll let you read it, Ms. Islam. Yeah.
The university library.
That's it. Library. Yeah, you can kind of remember because the book. All the books are lying to me. They're full of lies. It's a library.
We understand it's a weekend of hours starting next month.
Yeah.
Beginning November 15, the library will open 2 hours early on Saturdays and Sundays, from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The university hopes this change will provide students with more flexibility during the busy midterm and final exam periods. Additionally, the quiet study rooms on the second floor will now require online reservation to ensure fair access for all students. Students can find more details and make reservations on the library's website.
What is the Turkish word for library? Tutupan. Oh, totally different. Totally different. And I know in Spanish was it biblio something? Yeah. It's weird. I don't know why we have this biblio. What do you call it in Spanish? The library. It's called bibliothèque. And it's literally where the word Bible comes from too. By the way, too. Yeah.
In French, it's the same. You say bibliothèque.
Yeah. I don't know why does English take this live? It's weird. It's strange. At any rate, okay. So pretty straight.
The Spanish libro, book is libro.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe we're borrowing from Latin. One of them is from libro.
In French, book it's livre.
Livre.
See. With the V.
See, you probably can learn Spanish pretty easily. I'm guessing probably maybe even easier than me. I'm guessing. The change is pretty straightforward. Is challenging for a student to summarize, and yet it's clear what the change is. I think that's really strong. The library will extend its weekend hours starting next month. First sentence, fine. Yeah. They'll start earlier on the Saturdays and Sundays. A lot of details like that. Okay. It's a good length too. Not too long. You got a couple of good, clear reasons why. Flexibility during the final exam periods, and they're going to require reservations. So that's 2 details probably mentioned in the conversation.
Hey, did you read the announcement about the library changing its weekend hours?
Yeah, I saw in this morning. Honestly, I am really happy about the new schedule.
Really? What do you like about it?
Well, first of all, the library will open 2 hours earlier on Saturdays and Sundays. I always wake up early to study, but the library didn't open until 10 before. Now that it opens at 8, I can start my work sooner and finish earlier in the day.
That's true. I always thought the old hours were kind of inconvenient, especially during exam season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know how crowded it gets before midterms and finals. At least this gives students more time to find seats and avoid that rush.
Yeah, I hate walking around trying to find an empty table. What do you think about the online reservation system for quiet study rooms?
Honestly, I think it's a great idea. Those rooms were always taken, and sometimes people stayed there for hours without letting others use them. With reservations, it will be fair. At least everyone will have granted time slot.
True, but I wonder if it might be annoying to book everything in advance.
Maybe a little, but it's still better than going all the way to the library and finding out all the rooms are already full. Plus, it's probably reduce arguments and confusion.
Good point. And I guess it helps people plan their study sessions more efficiently.
Defined. Definitely. I think the university made this change at the perfect time, especially since midterms are coming up next month.
Yeah, overall, it sounds like the new system will help a lot of students.
For sure, I really hope they keep these hours permanently, not just for exam season.
Okay, cool. Nice, ladies. So not speaking too quickly, so that's not preventing me from just a couple of times there was a couple of words I wasn't quite sure, but for the most part, you were clearly making reference back to the announcement. Yeah, the details from the announcement. That's a decent length. It's about 2 minutes long, roughly. In your opinion, those of y'all making comments about speaking question number 2 for team 1, if in your opinion, by the way, you'll remain anonymous. No one will know what you're talking about. It's like maybe pronunciation for certain words were too challenging or something like that, or maybe I don't know, but maybe it's too long or too short. In your opinion, or whatever. My impression is that's exactly what I would expect to see on the TOEFL, right? Yeah, it's directly referencing the reading, and the students are intended to, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I know what happened.
Opinion about this change, and the university has announced change to the library's weekend hours. Explain what the announcement says, and then state the woman's opinion about this change and the reasons she gives for holding that opinion.
Cool. All right. Super. So it's it's ES and ED. Oh, otherwise great pronunciation though. Yeah. How would you say it? University is try that again. How would you say that again?
The university announced.
What's that?
Announced.
Yeah, with a T sound, exactly. Announced. Yeah, that's all it is. Instead of saying announced, said. Not a big deal. It didn't confuse me, but that's okay. And it's one change, many changes. Extra syllable.
Change.
Yeah, not a big, very small thing, not a big deal. Great example of a prompt, and that's the sort of thing I would have expected to have. Oh, someone's texting me some. They're WhatsApping me some of the audio for your thing. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you are you all completely done? You just sent me the audio files? Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is this. I'll give you guys some evaluation forms here, and you'll just evaluate what you can. All right. We'll just probably get to this team today, maybe not the other one. So here you go. We're starting to evaluate team number 1. Here you go, guys. I'll take the audio files. I'll add them in later on, and we'll evaluate your team tomorrow. But for right now. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Okay. So what you guys can do, those of y'all just came in just now, like Lucia and team 3 or team 4, whatever y'all. What we're doing is we're just making some comments about what did you think about what this team did, and whether or not it's challenging enough, whether it's clear enough, whether it's a good example of what the TOEFL would have. Here you go, Mr. Moses. And by the way, whenever you fill this out and turn it in tomorrow, I'll count it as a quiz grade, okay? And it's just a completion grade. It's nobody fails this, but just unless you don't turn it in, turn it in. Okay. So there you go. Speaking question number 2. So let's get to the next one. All right. All right. Let's see if she can still do it. How do you pronounce that word? Beautiful, right? And that's great because apparently in Spanish the stress is the same, right? Right. Let's try that word. Everybody say reciprocity. No, that's an excellent TOEFL word. Yeah. Maybe it's a fairness. Okay. Well, since you're the professor for it, I'll let you read that now.
The reciprocity norm is a social rule that suggests people being obligated to return a favor when someone does something kind for them. This norm helps maintain cooperation and positive social relationships. Researchers believe that reciprocity norm developed because it increases the chance of survival in every human society by encouraging people to share resources and help one another.
Great example. Yeah, super duper. Probably found it from the internet, right? I've never seen this in a textbook. That's a good topic, actually. Yeah. Good length. It's not too long. I think pretty straightforward. If you never heard this word, I think that's a pretty clear definition. I mean, of course, they found it and copied it there. And yeah, let's practice saying that word. Everybody say reciprocity. Yeah, we are looking at the word norm, right? Normally expected behavior, stuff that tends to happen. All right, so here she's just going to read the. Here she is.
Now, let me give you a few examples that show how the reciprocity norm works in real life. First, imagine you are at work and a coworker brings you a cup of coffee in the morning. They don't ask for anything in return, and maybe they even say use a friendly gesture. But because of the reciprocity norm, you probably feel a little pressure, positive pressure, to give something back at some point. Maybe later in the week, you offer to buy them coffee or you help them finish a task they are struggling with. Even though the original gesture was small, it creates a sense of obligation. People don't like feeling like they owe someone, so they look for ways to balance the thing out. Another example comes from marketing, and companies use this strategy all the time. Think about when you go to the grocery store and someone offers you a free sample of cheese or a drink. The sample is free, of course, but after accepting it, many shoppers experience a tiny sense of obligation. They feel it will be polite or fair to at least consider buying the product. And studies show that offering free samples significantly increase sales. People aren't forced to buy anything, but the reciprocity norm influences their decision. A third example is in social situation. Let's say a friend helps you move to a new apartment. It's a lot of work, and even if they tell you they don't expect anything, you probably start thinking about how to repay the favor. You might invite them to dinner, give them a small gift, or make sure you help them when they need something. Again, the reciprocity norm encourages you to restore balance in the relationship. So, in all of these situations, co-workers, consumers, friends, people feel motivated to return favor because social norms often unconsciously make them feel that they should give back when someone gives to them first.
Hey, well organized lecture. First of all, yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Imagine you're a student. You got to summarize that in 1 minute, right? Yeah. Maybe even though I know you copied that from the internet as an example, there were how many examples of reciprocity do we have in that one? 3. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Honestly, I usually reduce it to 2, but boy, it was well organized. It was the among friends and advertising and then coworkers, right? Yeah, I think that was the only note I would make on that. It's just to shorten it down a little bit. Occasionally, the way you pronounce it, slightly different than I would, Yeah. Do you still have that the text, the script somewhere? Okay, yeah. If you want later on, I can record it and send it, let you hear it later on, how I might read it. So there's a few words. But aside from that, I was able to follow what you're saying. Pronunciation didn't throw me off entirely. But all right, great, three great examples. But I would
Explain how the professor examples illustrate the reciprocity norm described in the reading.
described in the meaning. Yeah, described in the meaning. All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. It's just the lectures slightly longer than it needs to be, but great example. Give you a definition and two things. Okay. So let's see. We're moving on to speaking question number 4, and again, this is team number 1, y'all. Okay. And so yeah, it's all right. Don't worry if you missed a few of the things earlier. It's okay. It's just fill out what you can. Okay. Yeah. And hang on to this. Keep this for tomorrow. We're gonna look at the other 3 teams tomorrow. Okay. All right. So team number 4. Here we go.
Researchers have discovered that sleep plays an essential role in strengthening memories, a process known as memory consolidation. During deep sleep, the brain reviews information learned during the day. One important way this happens is through the reactivation of neural pathways. When we sleep, the same patterns of brain activity that occurred while learning are repeated more slowly. This repetition helps stabilize the memory so it lasts longer. Another factor is the removal of unnecessary information. During sleep, the brain cleans up less important memories to make space for new ones. By doing this, it keeps only the most relevant information. Overall, sleep not only restores the body but also organizes and strengthens our memories.
All right, that's a challenging topic. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, normally it's like, what's the matter with you? Oh, yeah, what's the matter?
The number of listing.
Oh, number 1. Yeah, we're gonna go in order. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, number 1. And it's number 1, and this is their speaking question number 4. Your thoughts on that one? Okay. Boy, that's a challenging topic. It may be hard for a student to summarize in 1 minute. Of course, the length of it was slightly over 1 minute long anyway, but nice. So do you still have the script, that one too? Do you still have the script? Sir, is what you want to say. That's okay, dear. Well, the idea is you just make a comment about your opinion, your impression. So what you're doing is just writing down a comment. We're all pretending that we work for ETS, that we work for the test making company, and so you're writing down, ooh, maybe you could make that work on recording, pronouncing it a little better next time, or ooh, maybe the lecture needs to be shorter, or the lecture needs to be longer. Your opinion, right? That's all it is. And by the way, if you don't write down something for the first one, don't worry about it. We'll just do it tomorrow, and you'll record for the other teams. Okay? You just keep it, and we'll look at it tomorrow then. You've got the script there. Could I? You have it available? Can I look at it real quick? And I'll read it out loud. Sure. I'll do it for the video real quick. Yeah. So there's a few words that might have easy to follow. Right? Comments. That might be some good feedback there. All right. So this is how I might say, just for the sake of so researchers have discovered that sleep plays an essential role in strengthening memories, a process known as memory consolidation. During deep sleep, the brain reviews information learned during the day. One important way this happens is through the reactivation of neural pathways. When we sleep, the same patterns of brain activity that occurred while learning are repeated more slowly. The repetition helps stabilize the memory so it lasts longer. Another factor is the removal of unnecessary information. During sleep, the brain cleans up. I like it has a little quote there, cleans up. Yeah, less important memories to make space for new ones. By doing this, it keeps only the most relevant information. Overall, sleep not only restores the body, but also organizes and strengthens our memories. Great topic, and I think actually it's not too short. Actually, it's pretty challenging for a student to summarize. I think maybe if before I publish it, maybe I would tell them, it's like, well, pronounce it. It was a little monotonic, maybe more intonation up and down. That's okay. Reading is different than talking, right? Yeah, it's okay. Of course, when you talk, it's very more natural sounding. So, outside of that, that's what that. Okay, let's see what you got.
Summarize the lecture, explaining the main idea and the key points the professor used to support it.
All right, pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I probably expect to see on a prompt for speaking question number 4. There's the team. All right, give them a hand, everybody. Yay, them. All right. Speaking question, team number 1. That's them. All right. Save these papers here, right? All of the teams finished already. So tomorrow we'll look at team 2, team 3, and team 4. And you guys sent me everything via WhatsApp, did you? Oh, through email or WhatsApp, probably. Oh, perfect. Cool. That's fine. I'll add it later on, and bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Y'all, thank you for your patience. I know that can be kind of a challenging one. So just remember, you guys are team 2. All right. So I'll add your audio and video. Yeah. We'll probably head off to lunch. That's okay. We're finished. That's okay. We're finished. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Keep your papers. We'll do it later. That's fine. Your group picture. There you go. And if you didn't get a chance to do a survey of the office, Sue wants you to fill out a survey of the class. You can do that now. Here you go. Sue was wanting your feedback as to is the class good or not. And don't worry, don't put your name on it. I will not see it. So it's your opportunity to communicate your. Oh, you didn't really? Sorry. Just you two. That's what you two guys need. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good one. See y'all tomorrow. And when you're finished, you can just drop it in there, okay? So you gotta fill it out real fast, okay? Yeah, okay. You fill it out real fast and then put it in there, okay? Perfect. I'll use them next to it. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Bye, guys. All right, see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you later.